6 players already this season, hopefully another one on the way. Every time a quality player walks into this place, what does it do for the playing staff, for the whole place?
Well, it raises the level. I think it raises the energy, especially, and expectations as well, because you just want to figure out how this player now is going to fit into our club, and how it's going to help us to be better.
And if they turn out to be a top character, little wink there, is that so much the better for the whole scenario?
For sure, because working with better people and enjoy the daily basis with better people is always much better. But, if they are smart, they are intelligent, they are humble, and they are willing to improve us and have an edge to play the way we want to do, that's what we want.
Mikel, have you got to the stage, as the man who has the final say, that this player X could be wonderful for you on the pitch, but we're not so sure about him around the place? Would you say no to that player?
I don't know. It depends. I don't know what the non-negotiable, the moment that player says is not what we want. It hasn't happened really.
And an English core you've got here now. It looks like you're going to be building on it. How important is that?
Very important. I think that sense of belonging is extremely important. I think we need to feel really attached to the club. You need players that have a special feeling towards it. If are from the academy, even better. But just that understanding of that culture and what we want to represent and maintaining those roots, I think is something very, very important.
You must be really happy with the support that you're getting from the ownership and from Mikel Arteta as well. I think you described it just now as being super supportive.
Very supportive. I think we are showing what we want, is to go to the next level, to go to the next step, show the right level of ambition. We want to improve in every department. We want to improve the squad, we want to improve facilities, we want to improve our way of playing. Everything that we can be better at, we're going to do it. And I think ownership, Stan and George, they've been incredible the last years since I arrived here, to show that ambition, to push the boat forwards, and to all together try to win major trophies.
There's been a lot of talk this week about this hopefully new player that's arriving, that was some kind of sabotage of another club trying to get the player. Strikes me that Arsenal don't work in those kind of short bursts, that a lot of work goes into bringing a player in, a lot of homework over lots of months.
I can guarantee you none of that. I think we identify the player, we work on that. Whether we can recruit them or not depends on a lot of factors, but we're not going to react to any of that, and it's not the way we operate for sure. And the players that are going to come in is because it's been everything that has to be done has been done in the right way for a long time, and we are very convinced that the player is going to help us.
Do you think that the recruiting side of things, the whole sporting side of things here now is the best or as good as anything else in England or the world?
Yes, I would like to think so. I'm not at the other clubs, but when I see the way we operate, the process that we have in place, the people that are delivering, then those plans and those actions is top people, and I'm really happy to work with them.
You've got so many options now. You were speaking last week about, it's great that you can change the puzzle, that you've got versatility. I think 2, maybe 3 quality players in each position. Have you got too many players? Is it too big, your squad?
No, I don't think so. I think we have done what we have to do. I think we need to understand the background of certain players, the history of the players instead of availability, which is going to be a massive issue, because we are bringing 4 or 5 players from last season with long-term injuries, and we have to see and how the squad looks. The 22nd of August is not important. It's September and October and November and February and March, and especially April and May, and we have learned that over the last few years, and that's where we're going to come really strong with everybody at it and fit.
You want to compete in every competition, and you want to have quality available in every competition, and of course also you need to stay as much as you can injury free.
Yeah.
You spoke towards the end of last season about sitting down in the summer with the people who mattered and talking about why it was you had so many injuries last season. Did you do that, and did you come to any conclusions?
Yeah, the 2 main ones is the density of matches and competition that we play, which is really, really big, and they've been doing that now for 3 or 4 years, our players. And then the short squad that we had. I think the moment that you put injuries on top of that puts a lot of stress and minutes in the team, and there are other things that we have to learn as well. All of us, from the methodology, from every department, from players' perspective as well, to try to improve every process to be better and minimize as much as possible the risk of injury.
Because when you hear people talking about the size now of your squad, you must laugh really, because other clubs, top clubs, have bigger squads, 27, 29.
I understand
32.
because it's unusual. So before we always had 5, 6, 7 less players than any other squads in the top 5 league, and that's normal. And this season is going to be different, and I'm very pleased that it's that way, because I'm very, very convinced that is what we need to give ourselves the best chance to win.
And you know, when you're a big club, small things make big headlines. And I was seeing a couple of weeks ago, something about the awning at the end of the tunnel at the Emirates Stadium, how you ordered it to be removed. Is that true?
Me? No, this is a club thing for sure. It's all of us. Again, how can we make improvements? And one of them is connecting with our people, bringing and feeling that energy inside the stadium is something super important. Anything that we can do to improve, to facilitate that experience, we're going to have to continue to do it.
Final thought, you said last week that if you keep digging, eventually you dig and you find gold. Will you find gold this season?
Yeah, we have found a lot of gold in the last few seasons with a lot of the things that we've done. Don't forget that we won the big prize, but we got a lot of prizes in that journey all together here to bring the club where it is, to start to play the competition that for 7, 8 years they weren't part of this football club no more. The way they were talking about this club, this team, the competitive level that we shown. So we won the big one, but we continue to dig.
Second place, Champions League semi-final is a kind of gold, isn't it?
It is, but we want much more. That's the ambition.
And you want, when you find the gold, to find lots of gold.
Exactly that, and that never stops.